Yeah, my shoulder messed up, everyone. So don't tell Canelo. It may be the right, maybe the left, but it's both of them. I'm having problems with my shoulders.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds.
Is it something to worry about? Yes. Can it affect the fight? Absolutely. I just said how.
The boxing world has been shaken by shocking reports suggesting Terence Crawford may have suffered a serious injury just days before his highly anticipated clash with Canelo Alvarez. What was supposed to be one of the sport's biggest events is now clouded with uncertainty. Fans, analysts, and fighters alike are split on whether the fight should still happen or be postponed. The revelation has sparked heated debate, with insiders warning that this setback could completely alter the outcome.
But word on the street is that Bud Crawford has hurt his shoulder or re-injured a shoulder that had been surgically repaired.
Former champion and boxing analyst Tim Bradley wasted no time voicing his opinion on the injury rumors surrounding Terence Crawford. Known for his blunt takes, Bradley accused Crawford of leaning on excuses ahead of the mega showdown with Canelo Alvarez. He argued that true champions push through obstacles and questioned if Crawford is already looking for an escape from the toughest test of his career. His fiery comments have only intensified the controversy over the future of this blockbuster fight.
Crawford 100%. Crawford is 100%. If he ain't 100%, he 90%. He's still gonna fight. He's still gonna fight. That's just what it is. Forget that shoulder. Bro, this is what we signed up for. This is part of being a fighter. That's what it's part of. This is what you wanted. This is what you got. This is what comes with it. That's it. Stop making excuses. No team. Winner takes all on this one.
Oscar de la Hoya highlighted the steep challenge Crawford faces by jumping up in weight to fight a natural super middleweight like Canelo Alvarez. He noted that while Crawford's intelligence and technical skills are undeniable, Canelo's strength, power, and long experience at this division give him a clear edge. De La Hoya expects Canelo's steady pressure and heavier punches to gradually wear Crawford down, predicting that the Mexican star will likely secure either a decision victory or a late stoppage.
Do you feel that Terence has a shot in beating Canelo Alvarez?
When I watched Terence Crawford get rattled and rocked by Yorkis Gamboa, who's a natural 30-pounder, it's going to be a huge problem when he gets hit by Canelo, who's a natural 175. So he fights at 175. He's fighting these big monsters. Yeah. He's not getting rattled at all.
No.
Berlanga's a big kid.
Right. Yeah.
So it makes me think, I mean, how is Crawford going to keep him away for 12 rounds? Canelo's going to come at him hard. Right. But then again, I think about Crawford's abilities and his IQ and his footwork.
Boy Anthony, Executive Club, getting a fresh haircut. But just want to talk about Canelo. Crawford is coming up this weekend, and everybody's excited. Here in Vegas, the electricity is in the air. So, look, even though these guys are, combined almost 80 years old, it should be a good fight. And let me tell you why. Crawford is coming up 2 weight classes, and he's coming off a year's layoff. So that's a huge advantage for Canelo. If Canelo forces his will on him, he'll probably be 190 pounds inside the ring on fight night. I give him a great shot in the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th round to knock out Crawford. If he doesn't do that, then Crawford is going to box his ears off. It might be another Mayweather versus Canelo. Remember when Mayweather was just schooling him and making him look silly? That can happen again this Saturday. So everything has to be perfect for Crawford. He has to use his footwork. He has to use his speed, his combinations, his ring IQ. He has to stay disciplined. And Canelo, all he has to do is take Crawford's punches, but he cannot be comfortable inside the ring.
Popular boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult recently weighed in on the swirling speculation about Crawford's supposed injury. He explained that these rumors often arise before big fights, usually as mind games or to create excuses in case of a loss. While he admitted that Crawford's age, layoff, and weight jump could contribute to soreness, he emphasized there's no solid evidence of a serious problem. Show urged fans to hold off on assumptions until facts are confirmed.
From this side of my mouth, is it something to worry about? Yes, can it affect the fight? Absolutely. I just said how, right? Absolutely it can. Especially when you're packing on extra muscle, your shoulders get heavy anyway. When your shoulders are overdeveloped and you packing muscle on, and if you have a shoulder injury, it will affect you. Okay. I mean, I'm one of those people. It is what it is. I say it all the time, bro. It is what it is. All right. These are human beings. They're real people. If you have an injury, it will affect you 100%. These aren't robots. This ain't a damn cartoon. It's not a movie. It's real life. All right. A lot of you guys got issues now physically. You throw you in a ring, you'll be like, yo, my back was killing me. You know what I'm saying? But with that said,
former opponent Sean Porter has expressed concern about Crawford moving up to face Canelo Alvarez at super middleweight. Porter said his main worry is how Crawford will respond to Canelo's power over 12 grueling rounds. He explained that Canelo, being naturally bigger, will likely focus on breaking Crawford down with heavy shots early. While he respects Crawford's skill and ring intelligence, Porter warned that the nonstop pressure of a bigger, stronger fighter could put Crawford in real danger.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
Crawford has flatly denied rumors that he is entering the fight with a shoulder injury. Speaking at a recent media event in Las Vegas, he dismissed the claims as nothing more than fabricated drama. Moving his arms freely in front of cameras, Crawford insisted he is healthy, sharp, and fully committed to what he called the biggest fight of his career. He brushed off speculation about being out of shape or slowing down, making it clear that no distractions will derail his preparation.
There's rumors that you've got a shoulder injury. Do you have a shoulder injury, or is that just rubbish?
Where I got a shoulder injury, I don't know. I think people coming up with their own, antics. Terence Crawford got a shoulder injury. Terence Crawford out of shape. Terence Crawford slow. Terence Crawford. Yeah, they coming up with all kinds of stuff.
Are you feeling a difference in power now you've moved up and you're at your natural weight?
Of course. Power is definitely going to come with it. So that's not any worries that I ever had.
Crawford's jabs don't even miss. Canelo's punches come like a brick. Both got a bag full of tricks. They must eat their way to Bix. Don't come at me, you'll get this. You lanky streak of piss. Don't call you broke, you sis. Go chill and watch Netflix cause the big guns in a mix.
Despite Crawford's denials, many critics remain unconvinced. They point to a widely circulated photo showing swelling in his left shoulder as evidence that the rumors may hold truth. Some argue that Crawford might be keeping quiet about any real injury to avoid giving Canelo's camp a tactical advantage. Skeptics also emphasize his age and long layoff, arguing that even minor setbacks could prove costly at this stage of his career.
Totally debunked this shit. He said that he has no shoulder injury, but at the same time, bro, you can't expect Terence Crawford to come out here right before the fight, if he is injured, that is, and say like, no, yeah, my shoulder is injured. Of course he's not going to do that shit, right? So he has to deny it. So Terence Crawford denying that he has a shoulder injury, it doesn't really mean shit to me. But how true this is, we're going to hear the truth about this shoulder injury after the fight. This is probably when, if Terence Crawford loses, you're probably going to hear that, yeah, my shoulder was injured, this and that, just the list of excuses, it just keeps piling up with this guy, or not with him. I'm not saying Terence Crawford is using these excuses.
Crawford has forcefully defended his legacy against critics, reminding everyone of his undefeated record, multiple world titles, and ability to shine under pressure. He pointed to his dominant victory over Errol Spence Jr. as proof of his elite level. Crawford also pushed back against those doubting his move up in weight, saying that his track record across divisions shows he has nothing left to prove.
But, some people say that you've not faced the level of power and precision to the body that Canelo brings, that he's different. Do you think he brings anything different to the table that you haven't seen?
Well, they always say that, They say that with Spence. He's the body snatcher. He's going to break my ribs and so forth. We shall see.
How do you want people to remember this performance when it's all said and over? What's the headline the next day?
Listen, they're gonna come up with their own analogy, All I know is they're going to be saying Terence Crawford was spectacular September 13th.
In the build-up to the fight, Crawford has stunned fans with a dramatic physical transformation. Moving up 2 full weight classes, he's bulked up considerably, with training photos showing a more muscular and defined physique than ever before. His new look has only added more intrigue to how he will handle the challenge against a naturally bigger opponent like Canelo.
Hi again, Coach. They say that Crawford got injured, and then is that true? What people are saying that? 100%. He's ready for the fight for this Saturday. 100%. You gotta say that in the news, right? In the news. You got it. Thank you very much.
Canelo, what did you think about the picture of Crawford? And he's looking pretty muscular. What do you think about that?
I think it's good because we see he prepared himself really well, and you expect a really good fight. So,
thank you.
When asked about Crawford's physical transformation, one commentator praised his preparation. Pointing to the fighter's shredded physique and six-pack, they stressed that both men are entering what could be the biggest fight of the past decade in peak condition. The belief is clear. Crawford and Canelo will each be ready to give fans everything they've been waiting for.
It's been good. It's been good. And this is the biggest fight in the last 10 years.
What do you make of Terence Crawford's shape? He posted that photo with the six-pack. How do you think he's handling the weight?
This is the fight, the biggest fight for them, and they will be ready 100%, both of them.
Thank you very much.
Sparring partner Kenneth Sims recalled his first experience training with Crawford in Chicago for World Boxing News. He admitted Crawford dominated him from the very beginning, setting a relentless pace and showcasing elite ring IQ. Despite his best efforts, Sims couldn't keep up with Crawford's timing and adaptability. He acknowledged that to this day, whenever they spar, Crawford still gets the better of him, something Sims respects deeply.
Right now. But you guys got to keep this in mind, right? To everybody that's out here saying like, oh no, Bud is looking bigger than Canelo and this and that, right? You guys got to keep in mind that Canelo is doing his usual weight cut. Canelo, did you guys see the footage of Canelo arriving on his private jet and where he got off of the stairs and shit, right? And he looked like he was kind of drunk. He looked like he was kind of drunk, he looked kind of crackheaded-ish, right?
We are already here in Vegas, ready for Saturday, September 13th. Thanks, Riyadh Season and Turkey Al-Ashim. We're ready.
He looked off, but then I really paid attention, and that's because he's cutting weight, bro. Canelo looks like that because he's cutting weight. I'm not gonna say he's weight trained or nothing like that, but he's struggling, bro. You could see the shit in his face and all of that. Pay close attention, bro. A lot of people are thinking that he was drunk when he got off of that plane, but I don't think it was that, bro. I just think that it's that weight cut.
The overall consensus from many analysts slightly leans toward Crawford pulling off a narrow decision win. Supporters point to his perfect record, high-level ring intelligence, and agility as key weapons in avoiding Canelo's power. Still, experts acknowledge that Canelo's size, durability, and pressure at super middleweight make this an extremely dangerous fight. The expectation is that Canelo will hold his own early, but fatigue could set in, allowing Crawford's movement and sharpness to swing the fight on the scorecards.
Did Terence Crawford beat you up in sparring? Because a lot of people have told me, even Shakur told me that Bud has beat me up in sparring before. Like
The first time we sparred, he beat my ass.
Yo, why does this nigga do? Bud be like trying to beat up niggas for real in sparring.
Yeah, he beat my ass the first time we sparred. Nah, but that was before we went to camp together. So that was Bud his baby mom, she from Chicago. So he come up here and he had called me whenever he come up here, be like, yo, what you doing? So this was I was like 19, 20 years old. He called me, bro. I said, I ain't doing that. I said, you got your shit?
You know, Bud competitive. You know he gonna be.
He said, "Yeah." I said, "Come to the gym."
Right.
I did all right, but he would be. But I did all right.
Yeah.
But when we was in camp with for the camp with American camp, it was great work. It's like boxing. You have your days, he have his days. It was good. It was fun.
Do you think Terence Crawford is secretly injured and trying to hide it? Or are the rumors just hyped to stir up drama before his clash with Canelo Alvarez? Share your take in the comments below.